Next is Ipseria.
The Ragnite capital of the world. Sounds like fun, yeah?
Ipseria was once the leading country in Ragnite production for Europa. Originally, Ruse was lacking in both natural resources and national power, not unlike Jutland. But after seizing Ipseria, Ruse exploited those resources to become a global power while toying with the existing ones. In a manner of speaking, Ipseria is the heart of the Ruse Empire. We will have Jutland take it. Our presently destitute country should be rejuvenated by gaining control of the Ragnite.
Which in turn means weakening Ruse.
You magnificent bastard.
Look who's talking. Have you seen your suit?
Once we get our hands on all that Ragnite, my company's net worth is gonna skyrocket.
You wouldn't be the only one to profit. If current issues like inflation or supply shortages are resolved, naturally...
The people of Jutland will see the war as a success, just like we want.
Violet, are any Grand Generals stationed in Ipseria?
Nope.
And how do the people of Ipseria feel about Ruse's occupation?
To hear my business partners tell it, they don't think too kindly of their imperial occupiers. After Ruse invaded and took control, the Emperor didn't waste any time cleaning house. Executed the entire royal family along with any loyalists.
That sounds like something Claudius would do.
Still, the effect was instantaneous. There are hardly any dissenting opinions against Ruse there since they fear military oppression.
Doesn't mean their dissatisfaction isn't simmering under the surface. Guess that's where I come in. Got it. We'll distribute an anonymous flyer. A manifesto from resistance forces trying to shed a light on Ruse's crimes and restore honor to their late king.
Straight up sedition, and I thought I was the bastard here.
I take that as a compliment.
Stir up Ipseria and lay the groundwork, making them more accepting of Jutland. It's a solid idea.
You can leave the distribution of the flyers to me.
Please continue the operation within Jutland as well.
More rabble-rousing? We already threw fuel on that fire.
We'll do it as much as we can. A war effort's only as strong as the citizens who support it.
Precisely. Amlet, make sure to pay attention to the citizens when you walk around town. We can gauge public opinion toward the war by their attitude toward the commander of the elite unit. And again, be amicable.
That's rich, coming from you.
Got it.
Good. That concludes today's agenda.
Well then, meeting adjourned.
It's about to get real busy around here.
It's a beautiful sunset. We can't help but come here, can we? This used to be our favorite spot.
Yeah.
I have an idea, Am. What do you say we go grab a drink afterward?
I'd rather just get back to headquarters.
Oh, come on. A few rounds wouldn't hurt.
We don't need anyone getting suspicious of me. Besides, I need to put together a plan to free Ipseria.
What an annoyingly flawless response. Well, come join me next time. We haven't gone drinking in a while with just the two of us. Even you need to unwind at some point.
Sure.
I'll hold you to it. You just gave me your word. You're a rare breed of man, Am. The kind that doesn't pass out when they go drinking with me. I won't let you get away so easily. Well then, I'll see you around.
All right, everyone, let's head back home.
How far did we get? Oh, it seems a letter has arrived. You're quite studious. How splendid.
As head of the Judish royal family, I have an announcement to all citizens of this beautiful nation. Our country's history is a rich one, having been passed down through generations from the time of its first blessed king. But a piece of that history, the lovely Molda, was unjustly taken by the Ruzi Empire. What's more, these lands of plenty are the target of Ruz's plot to cut us off from the resources that are our right. Now, as you know, I value peace and friendship above all. The Crown made its utmost effort to properly resolve this situation through sincere action and earnest negotiation. Yet, the severity of this crisis has only escalated, and the people have begun to cry out for mercy. Considering these facts, I grow ashamed of my unworthiness. And so, the Kingdom of Jutland has decided to show its strength by standing against the schemes of imperial tyranny. Therefore, I hereby declare war on the Ruzi Empire.
That is just one part of history. Vannergand, a mythical beast in the form of a monstrous wolf. The anti-Valkyria squad, an elite unit within the Jutland army, was crowned with this ferocious moniker. They were heroes in the European Liberation War. But let me share with you the untold story of this unit's founding.
The world power's restrictions grow harsher with each day. Parliament and my King Father alike are sitting on their hands, while their wrist-wringing diplomats negotiate. But now is the time for our country to rise and fight back.
Your Highness, the safety of His Royal Majesty's subjects is first and foremost on his mind.
I understand that. But defending our lives at the cost of our livelihoods is a poor form of protection indeed. Our imported Ragnite supply is dwindling, and the people are suffering for it. If we do not act, Jutland will lose the strength to stand. And that, I fear, is precisely what Ruse wants. Weakening Jutland as if pouring poison down our ears, while whispering honeyed lies into those of the major powers. I cannot sit idly by as this kingdom dies a creeping death. And yet, I am powerless to stop it. It vexes me so.
Milady.
Pardon me. Parliament is starting to lean toward war, Your Highness.
I beg your pardon? Why now, after resisting it for so long?
Many of the younger politicians have rallied together in support. And it's spilled beyond Parliament. A pro-war article has grown quite popular, shifting public opinion on the matter. Even the military's begun collecting intel on the other world powers.
It would seem a coordinated effort is being made to reshape Jutland's future. I believe Lieutenant Gronkair is part of this cabal.
Gronkair? You mean Amlet?
He's pushing to form an anti-Valkyria squad.
Pardon?
A specialized team trained to combat Ruse's Valkyria. Elite soldiers with exceptional skills, complemented by the most advanced Ragnite weapons available. They intend to train people with a high Ragnite aptitude, regardless of status or experience, to wield these weapons. Amlet Gronkair wants to join the team himself. Considering his rank and Ragnite aptitude, he'll likely be appointed as the squad's commanding officer. Given that he was a schoolmate of yours, Princess, I thought this might interest you.
Imagine him taking initiative for once. Oh heavens, how foolish I have been. Here I was worrying about what I can do rather than doing, while my subjects are already standing up for themselves. Has the commission of this unit already been approved?
No, there's been some resistance from the moderates.
Princess. Godot, Miranda, please get ready. We will be departing soon. To Parliament!
Ophelia spoke to Jutland's parliament in favor of the war effort. The young princess's sincere voice spurred public opinion, and support for the anti-war movement grew less and less. And so, the monarchy officially declared war at long last and approved the creation of Vannergund.
Second Lieutenant Amlet Gronkair, in view of the upcoming battle with Ruse, I hereby promote you to First Lieutenant. Furthermore, you are appointed henceforth as the commanding officer of the Anti-Valkyria Squad, effective immediately.
Yes, Your Majesty.
This unit's founding was made possible by my daughter's call to action, though it was you who first lobbied for it, yes?
Yes, I'm grateful for Princess Ophelia's support. The citizens of Jutland have long suffered under Ruse's cruelty. Expecting someone else to come along and solve our problems simply isn't an option. Waiting, we realized, won't save lives. I thank Your Majesty and Princess Ophelia for giving us this opportunity to serve our country.
I hold your patriotism in high regard. Now, go forth. What a gifted young man. His valiant spirit is invigorating. I am proud to see Jutland has a hero in its time of need. Men like him were made to light their nation's darkest hour.
Just so, Father.
Ophelia, my dear daughter, you may laugh at a foolish old man's fears, but even now my soul is filled with doubt. Was declaring war truly the right course of action? Am I not sending these young men with promising futures to their deaths?
Father, your kind heart has been a blessing to our land, but you must trade the banner of peace for the sword of war. Jutland needs more heroes.
Nevertheless.
Should your Majesty allow, I wish to become one as well.
Whatever do you mean, my child?
I would like for you to hear one last plea.
To form the Anti-Valkyria Squad, drafted citizens with high Ragnite aptitude were identified from their physical exams.
Ha! 'Tis only logical that I be asked to join an elite team. Among the noble houses, it was well known that no man is better at handling Ragnite, or ladies for that matter. You'll all soon learn what it means to be physically, mentally, and socially outclassed. You're welcome.
I was an engineer before the draft. Nice to meet you.
I design mana stuff. Anyway, are the weapons done? I told him to make mine cute.
Me? I've been away from the military for a while now, but I ended up being called back. I thought I'd be returning to a dingy troop full of men, but but I'm more than happy to see lots of beauties in our ranks. Look forward to working with you.
In addition, sentiment in favor of the war had grown throughout the country, and many volunteered to enlist.
I'm a former teacher. I volunteered to protect my homeland. For the children who will one day inherit Jutland, I'll give my all in eradicating the Ruck threat.
I used to be part of the main force, but I heard that the latest weaponry will be provided to the anti-Valkyria squad. If we're going all out at Ruse anyway, I want to do it with a bang.
Hi, thanks for waiting. Helena Anderson, and this here's Bloom Thompson. We elected the chance to put those Rucks in their place.
Maybe you shouldn't say that kind of stuff to our superiors, Helena.
Lighten up, Bloom. You're a soldier now. Act like one. Just point me in the direction of the enemy. Let me at him. Wow, she's ready to throw down.
Me oh my, the proletariat is such a pugilistic pack. Don't get your bodice in a bunch over me, my lowborn beauty.
Big talk. But can you back it up? Let's see if you can even throw down with the toughest commoner around.
The toughest commoner?
Isn't this unit a little too chipper?
Like being back in school.
Well, it never hurts to be energetic.
Heads up, the commanding officer has arrived.
Good, you're all here. From today forward, you are all members of Jutland's new anti-Valkyria squad, Vannergund. I expect each of you to give us everything you've got in order to protect this country. We need to be ready for anything, so let's begin training immediately. That's all for now. Ophelia?
I shall be joining your noble endeavor.
Is this a joke? The front line is no place for a princess.
My king father has been convinced otherwise, as he can avow.
I am Lieutenant Villefort, Godot Villefort. As per the king's request, I will be joining the squad and accompanying the princess. I shall serve as Commander Amlet's adjutant and Princess Ophelia's bodyguard.
Ophelia?
Absolutely not.
I haven't even said anything yet.
Your countenance says it all. Save your objections, for I have already made up my mind. 'Twas I who enjoined Parliament to form this unit. How can I hide behind palace walls while sending you to war? You said so yourself, Amlet Gronkair. Waiting saves no one. If sacrifices must be made to relieve my people's suffering, then surely I ought to offer more than my prayers. So far as I am able, I will fight to protect my subjects.
Is she serious?
This might be a more difficult mission than I thought.
November 6, 1852 EC. They were the fangs of Jutland and the traitors' honed blade to challenge the Valkyria. This was how the anti-Valkyria squad came to be. Their achievements are as written in many biographies and books detailing the history of the war. Then allow me to continue.
I can understand that soldiers die during war. However, according to your story, Professor, Amlet the traitor went out of his way to kill one of the Empire's grand generals. Why did he go to such lengths?
There's a reason behind his actions, as well as why this grave was built as the traitors had requested. It could all be seen through the actions of the princess after she had witnessed him kill the Grand General.